Good evening, VV Nation, and welcome to the channel. My name is Glenn Tompkins, Senior Stock Market Strategist for VectorVest. It's glad and happy to give this 6 p.m. video for you this evening. So we know the market is, up for a couple of days. Today, as I record the video, it's slightly down. Is this uptrend in the market sustainable? We've got to tone down on the rhetoric when it comes down to the tariffs, possibly a deal coming across with China, possibly cutting back on the tariffs on China. These things have started to push the market higher. Elon Musk moving more out of Doge and back into Tesla. These are all positive signs, but is this sustainable? So let's get into the software. We always should start off with the VectorVest market timing. Hey, VV Nation, I'm Glenn.
And I'm Ryan, and on May 1st, put it on your calendars. By popular demand, we're kicking off the roadshow in Charlotte, North Carolina. Break down what we'll be doing that day.
We're going to do 2 live streams there. We're going to do the Stock Analysis Power Hour, which is going to be done by Ryan. We're also going to be doing Trending Thursday live stream as well, which will be hosted by me. And in the middle, we've got a special presentation.
We've worked very hard for a special presentation titled Unlocking the Secrets to Financial Success. Now, after the business is done, we're going to have some fun with our VIP experience where we rented out the presidential suite in Uptown Charlotte. We're going to have a very own sommelier hosted by Jarvis Vineyards. And on top of that, we are going to go over to Fahrenheit's, a beautiful rooftop restaurant where we'll be able to get to know our subscribers even more. To register, simply go to vectorvest.com/roadshow.
All right, so remember, we track over 9,000 stocks in the market. This is the move of those over 9,000 stocks. What am I looking for? Well, we've got a level of resistance right here. We need to break through that resistance for the market to have legs to the upside. So what does that mean? The market's gone up for 3 days. Does that mean panic? No. That means maintain the stocks that you currently hold. But this video, I'm going to give you 5 stocks to keep your eyes on and why you should. So if you're still holding stocks today is not altogether down, especially compared to a lot of other down days. So we're just keeping our eyes on what's going on. Keep your eyes on the trend in the market. Here's the uptrend. If we break down below this level of support and this trend line, the market's going to show more signs of moving to the downside. So even though I've got 5 stocks that I want you to take a look at, I need you to pay attention to our market timing graph. And right now, we're seeing that just be careful. Just be careful. Don't back up the truck yet. 3 days, though, doesn't mean go back up the truck and go buy everything you see. 9,000 stocks are telling me, over 9,500 stocks are telling me, be careful right now. So with that being said, let's jump into the stocks that I have for you. Here's my viewers tab. Now, some of these stocks you ain't never heard of, and I'm okay with that because when you're looking through or sifting through over 9,500 stocks, you're going to find stocks that are under the radar that nobody is talking about, and that's the power of not only looking at market timing, but the power of looking at over 9,500 stocks and using the power of the VectorVest system to find you those stocks. Now, these are stocks that are going to be less than $10 for the most part. All right, we got LYG. This is a stock that I've talked about before. In a minute, I'm going to show you why I'm interested in it again. MSTU, you know I'm not a fan of crypto, but crypto's back on the rise again. I may not be a fan of crypto, but I will always try to present opportunities when it's okay to buy crypto. Ryan is a little different when it comes down to crypto. As a matter of fact, he just did a crypto video the other night. How about this DeFi Technologies? Up about 9% today. Undervalued stock. That MicroStrategies, undervalued stock. Lloyd Banking Group, undervalued stock. And notice that if it's not an ETF, these relative values are also above 1. What does that mean for you? That means that these stocks have the potential to outperform the market over the next 1 to 3 years. They've got growth potential. So not only are these cheap stocks that are undervalued, they do have growth potential. Growth stocks normally work in an uptrending market. So as we saw in the market timing graph, I need to see the market break above that level of resistance to really show me that the market does have some more upside potential. But I'm thinking that if the rhetoric and the news around what's going on is toning down a little bit, it's giving people more of a bullish feel in the market. And even though the market is slightly down today, The stocks that I'm looking at are up with the exception of these two. We'll get to those in a second. So IT, MSF, Intermap Technologies, undervalued, relative value above one. Remember, relative value shows the ability of the stock to outperform a AAA corporate bond over the next 1 to 3 years. Notice that also on these stocks, even though they are low dollar and undervalued, they are all in uptrends. That's another positive sign. None of them are sell recommendations. They're all between buy and hold recommendations, but every stock is in an uptrend. When I'm trying to find low dollar stocks on the move, that's very important. All of them have VST, the combination of relative value, relative safety, relative timing, above one. Fundamentally sound stocks as well. The CIs, the stocks that go up more than they go down, I would keep my eyes on LYG and DEFTF. Both of them have CIs above one. Comfort index, the stock's ability to withstand long or lengthy price declines. So those come to the top of the list if I'm looking at these stocks from a longer term perspective that go up more than they go down. All right, let's take a look at these stocks. So we analyze them with the VectorVest software. Again, value is what we feel the stock is worth. It is an intrinsic value. All of the stocks, with the exception of the two ETFs that I'm going to talk about in a second, they're all undervalued. You'd rather spend like $3.93 on a stock that's valued at $472. You're getting a good deal. All right, let's highlight all of my stocks. All right, two of these are crypto plays. All right, as a BITO, and you know what else I like about BITO? As a crypto play, it pays a dividend. Look at that, $13.82 dividend. It's got a dividend safety of 58. That's always a good thing. So it's a good way to pay, but the dividend is a lot compared to the price. Be careful with that. All right. So with that being said, let's take a look at these graphs. Okay. This is where I'm going a step extra today. I'm giving you buy points on these stocks. I love that LYG is undervalued, but look at the rise in the value. Currently, from where the stock's price today at $3.93, I'm giving a buy price, a buy point of $4.05. Now, if you get into it now, I'm not mad at you if you do. Let me take this. How the heck did that happen? Let's take that off. Let's go through our freehand line. There we go. That's my trend line. Now, if you're in it right now, or you're thinking about getting in it right now, I would be okay with that. I would really like to give you that buy point of $4.05. We're not far from it. RT is on the rise. I'm not feeling volume too much, but I am liking the stock's price going up, the value going up, and those are good positive signs. Buy point, $4.05. Next one, looking at DEFTF, DeFi Technologies, undervalued. Value starting to rise again as the stock's price is starting to rise. I'm giving you a buy point of $3.31. The stock is trading at $2.72. So let me back that up again. Looking at the trend line, it's in an uptrend. RT just broke above one. If you're a little bit more aggressive and you want to jump on board, you can do it now. If you do, trade the trend line. If it drops below the trend line, you may want to pull the stock off the table. But look at this. Stock went from a sell to a hold to a buy. This move at least put it back into the buy situation. Undervalued, starting to rise again. This is key, though. RT just broke above one. I'm going to give you a buy point of 314. But if you want to get into it now, you can trade the trend line. If it drops below that trend line, that's probably a great opportunity to at least take half off the table or get out. Next one. Looking at ITMSF, Intermap Technologies. Remember, I'm not looking at any news on these stocks at all. No news, just using the indicators like value and RT and trend lines. Look at that. Good upward trend. It's trading at 160. Buy point, I'm looking at about $2.05. If you jump on board now, I'm okay with that because it's in trend. Very little wick at the top of the candle. RT is above one and rising nicely. Volume is okay, but I like, again, went from a sell to a hold to a buy. And in the current market, if we've got some opportunity to turn around and go up, I like the play on the stocks. Next one, BITO. This is the crypto play that pays a dividend. Crypto is on the rise right now. Trade the trend. There's the trend line. Remember, trade the chart, not your heart. RT just crossed above one. Now, my buy point on this one, I did not give one. I'm looking at 12 cents higher than the high, So it'd be 16, 18, 22, 18 would be my buy point. But if you bought into it now because the trend is in place, I wouldn't be mad at you for doing that. Let's go next one. Look at that. Micro strategy, they keep buying up crypto. Buy point is $7.95. We ain't far from it. RT is rising. Volume, but that's not going to stop me from buying it. I love the trend. I love that it's at resistance. Turned into a buy, went straight from a sell to a buy. Buy point $7.95. Those are my 5 stocks. I did go put them into a portfolio. One of my portfolios, which is 2025 undervalued, less than $10. So this portfolio is down altogether for the year, 4.3%. I've got 4 stocks. I didn't take the 5th stock because it was over $10. I didn't take the 5th stock because it's over $10. We're starting to make some money on it. You know me. I got to track this all throughout the year. I do have stops on these. The stops is a 10% trailing stop. That's how I got going on. All right. Now, let's go back to the other 2 stocks that are in here, Pick and Remix. Now, why am I looking at those? Ryan did a great video this week in regards to rare earth metals. All right? I think it's going to be a hot thing because China, we're trying to move away from China. We're trying to invest in our own people to mine rare earths. I've got 2 ETFs that I want you to take a look at. Pick and REMX. There they are. All right, both of these are ETFs. Let's view the stock graph real quick. On this one, I got a buy point on Pick at $36.24, a little higher than the high. Little rebound going on today. I love the trend. Love the trend line. RT is above 1. All right, let's go to the next one. Remix, same kind of scenario. Nice upward trend. Broke through resistance. Now testing it as a level of support. I'm giving you a buy point of $38. Might as well just call it $39. You ain't that far away from it. Folks, so those are my picks. Watch the market. Keep your eyes on the market. The market is being more cautious than anything, even though the market has gone up. Make sure the market's moving in your direction because the market, stocks in the market move with the direction of the market, about 80%. So with that, folks, take them with a grain of salt. I've given you buy points. I've given you the reasons why I like this. Have a great weekend. Let me know how you feel about these picks. Do you like them? Do you not like them? Let me know in the chat, all right? Folks, this video is over. And until the next time, see ya.